Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Kai. I know I've been gone for a minute. I know I've been gone, but you know, work be working me. But your girl is back. Your girl is back from deployment. Your girl is back in the US of A. So yeah, it's time to get the videos out. So like I said, my name is Kai. If you haven't been here before, welcome. I do story times. I do vlogs. I'm gonna start doing get ready with me's. So yeah, I'm so glad you found my channel. And if you've been here before, welcome back, girl. Nice to see you. Make sure you leave a comment, like, and subscribe. But today I wanted to tell you guys a story time. It was like a roommate horror story. Like, yeah, roommate horror story. That's what we're gonna call it. So a little backstory. You guys, if you didn't know, I joined the military in 2021. So when you join the military, like, you have to go to basic training. So you're basically with like a whole group of girls. There's guys too, but in your like bay, it's all girls. So we're all in there. We always have to do something to where we can't sleep, like a fire guard, or just get up in the middle of the night for formation, just anything. And on this particular night, like, I had fire guard. It was me and my homegirl. We had fire guard together. I love doing fire guard with her. It was cool. But when you're doing fire guard, like, it's so dark in the room, in the bay. Like, it's a huge bay, like it's big as like a cafeteria. So it's like bunk beds in there, and it's just a lot of girls. So we're doing fire guard. We literally have to sit like at the front of the bay. So if anybody was to like try to come in the door or walk in the door, we would be able to alert everybody else. So like I said, it's dark. It's dark. Like, it's so dark where you have to have a flashlight, but you can't have the regular flashlight. You have to have a flashlight that has like a red light on it, so you're not waking people up and stuff. But my thing is, like, if I have to walk around and stuff, I need the regular light, but that wasn't allowed. So we didn't have the regular light. We had the red light. So whatever, me and my homegirl, we're doing fire guard. We're just sitting there. And while you're on fire guard, like, you have to do extra stuff too. Like, you have to clean, you have to go check the beds, make sure everybody's in their beds, nobody is left, nobody's missing, you know. So yeah. So my friend at the time, she was doing the cleaning at that point. So we had to mop. Like, who mops in the dead of dark? We do. We do, with the red light. So she had the red light. She had the red light, and I'm just sitting there, probably just taking some notes, probably writing down that she was cleaning or whatever. So I'm sitting there and I'm just looking around, you know, and I hear her like mopping or whatever. I hear her like hitting the beds and stuff, and I'm just like, whatever. So I end up looking up, and I see one of the girls in front of me, like, she's just laying there. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Let me just sit here and chill, just wait for it to be my turn to mop, because she was doing half, I was doing half. I'm like, okay. So y'all, the next time I look up, I see the girl that I said was in front of me. I see her, and she's like sitting up, and she's just sitting up, like staring at me, like hands on her legs. Literally, she's just staring at me. And I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm like, what in the world is going on? So I literally get up. I'm like, hey, you okay? Like, are you trying to go to the bathroom or something? We're just mopping. Like, you can go to the bathroom if you need to. She doesn't say anything. She doesn't move. So I get up. I grab my flashlight with the red light, and I start to like walk over to her. So as I'm walking over to her, I'm like, what's going on? And my friend hears me like moving. She's like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? You have to sit at the desk. And I'm like, yeah, but she's up, and I don't know what's going on. So I'm walking over to her, y'all. And when I get there, she's literally just like staring at me. Like, eyes wide open, not blinking, nothing. She's just staring at me. Her hair's a mess because she just woke up. And it scared the mess out of me. Like, it looked like a scene out of a horror movie.
I know you
like
fucking lying, bitch.
The Mummy or something. I don't know. But it scared the mess out of me. So I come over there. I'm like, are you okay? Like, I have the flashlight in my hand. I'm like, are you okay? Are you okay? So I put the flashlight on her, and that's when I see, like, bro, she's literally just staring into space. So I've never been through anything like that ever in my life. So I literally drop my flashlight and start running to the back. Like,
bitch.
I drop my flashlight, I start yelling, and I start running to the back. And my friend sees me running, and you know, when you see people running, of course, you gonna start running too. So she starts running too. She drops the mop, and she starts running. And we're just like, what's going on?
Okay, stop,
Like,
stop, it's a game.
What's going on with her? So, what happened after that? Oh yeah, so we hear her like screaming, and I'm like, bro, what is going on in here tonight? Like, of all guard shifts, this has to happen on our guard shift. Like, why? So we run to the back. She's screaming. Other people are starting to wake up, and they're going to like comfort her or whatever. And we in the back comforting each other because we scared. Like, what is this? No. So, yeah, we're in the back, and then we eventually come to the front, and we just turn the lights on. Like, at this point, everybody need to get up. The lights are coming on because we need to know what just happened. So we go over to her, and everybody's like, she was sleepwalking. She was sleepwalking. Well, she wasn't walking. She was just literally staring into space, staring at me. I don't know. No. Something is wrong. So she's literally crying, and they're like comforting her and stuff. And we're like, we're sorry. Like, we didn't know that she was sleepwalking. And of course, we've never dealt with anybody or experienced a situation where somebody is sleepwalking. Like, but yeah, me and her literally, like, okay, they eventually get the girl back to sleep. And at that point, me and my friend are like, no, we're done with fire guard for the night. Like, no, we are done with fire guard. So we sit in the back, we're in the laundry room, and we're just in there talking, crying, like just going through it. I'm writing in my journal because I'm so scared. Like, I remember I wrote my family a letter, and I was like, bro, like something's going on in here. We literally thought that there were like ghosts in the bay, because mind you, like I said, it's an old building. It's freaking huge, like a cafeteria. It's so dark in there. Like, how are we supposed to know that she's sleepwalking? Like, how are we supposed to know? Like, if that's the case, like, you guys need to put something on her bed that says she sleepwalks. And somebody was like, yeah, she's done that before when I was on fire guard. Well, you need to alert somebody, because not everybody is used to that. So please alert me the next time. So we're just literally, we stayed up, me and my friend, and one of our other friends came over there too. We ended up staying in the laundry room all night. Like, we didn't sleep all night. We're just in there crying, looking out the window, just waiting for the sun to come up, like waiting until it's time for us to get up. And so the next morning, the drill sergeants come in or whatever, and we literally like had to tell them like, hey, yeah, last night this happened on fire guard, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, like, come to find out, the girl had a lot going on at home. So it could just be like trauma or something that makes her sleepwalk. Like, after we all sat down and talked about it, she was going through a lot. But it really just would have helped for us to know that. So we were aware, and we like knew what to do. Like, if that was a case, I would have tried to lay her back down, but literally that scared the mess out of me. Like, I really wish you guys could have seen how she looked in that moment, because it wasn't anything that I was used to or that I would have thought was normal. So, yeah, it was just very scary. And I know a lot of people come to the military because of things that they've been through at home, and like they don't disclose everything that they may be diagnosed with or that has happened to them before, such as sleepwalking, because they don't want to be denied from the military. But y'all, it was just scary. And I was like, no, like this can't be, like it was just the scariest situation, one of the scariest situations I've ever been in. But yeah, that was a story time on my roommate horror story, because what, like, but it did teach me something because when I got out of AIT and basic training, I went and looked up, okay, what do sleepwalkers do? Why do they sleepwalk? Blah, 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 because it was one of the scariest things ever. But yeah, y'all, that's a story time on my roommate horror story. I wouldn't say she was the worst roommate, but she scared the mess out of me. And yeah. But either way, we made it out. We cried all night, but we made it out of there. But yes, y'all, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be coming back at you guys with some more videos. Love you.